Let's make our own coffee station with two Dollar Tree trays, a 3-pack of 5-gallon stir sticks I got at Walmart for 97 cents. Now let's take all three of the sticks and measure up about 10.5 inches. We're going to mark that spot because the sticks are right approximately at 20, 21 inches. So let's cut them, and then you smooth the rough ends with a little sanding block. I taped them together so that I could take them out and saw them a little bit easier. Now I'm going to use some Gorilla Glue. Now you can also use a wood glue, hot glue, but I think it puts such a big gap between the wood. So I wanted to use the wood glue so that there would be a closer fit. I so totally fumbled through this trying to figure out which ends, and I did alternate. I put the paddle end down and the flat ends up on one side, and then I did it around the other way on the other end. I wanted to be able to use all three sticks and not cut, a whole 6-pack and end up with a bunch of extra leftovers. So this turned out perfect. There's a cute little gap. It almost looks like a fence. So you can see how I stair-stepped it there. Now I got it sitting on the glued side, and instead of waiting for that side to hold first, I just went ahead and glued one end with all three, and when that was dry, I turned it over and glued the other three to the top tray. I'm sorry, that probably doesn't make any sense, but I went ahead and stacked some books on it until it was dry, straightened them up. I want it to sit flat on the counter. When we're dry, we're going to take it and stain it. Some people use Waverly, and I'm using the Home Decor wax in the antique color. And I mixed a little water in it. It makes it go a little longer, and it thins the stain slightly. It dries so much faster and has a low smell for those who have a problem with the smell. But see how nice and thin it goes on, but it's a beautiful color, and you can still see the wood grain. I love that. I think it's gorgeous. But you can adjust it however you like it. If you like it thicker or darker or even a different color, just paint it to your liking. Make sure you get into all the grooves, paint inside and outside of the trays. Every little corner and groove. And don't worry about the little misfit spots of glue. When they glued the boxes together, you'll have little spots that look a little white. It won't show when you put things in it. Now, after I've got everything colored the way I want, I'm grabbing some scrapbook paper that I like. And this is from Graphic 45, and it's the Farmhouse collection. I love the little strips of, it's almost like border paper, like you could put it in your kitchen. I love this. It's gorgeous. But any colors that go with your kitchen or wherever you want to set up your coffee station, pick what you like. Now this was perfect, as it was I cut it and it fit both top and bottom and did not have any little spaces or gaps. And look at the little chickens. I just love chickens. So I put a little spot along the bottom here and just measure and cut it out. And the reason I'm not giving any actual measurements is because each of these could be in any number of different just millimeters. And I glued it on with the glue stick. I just find that it holds better, and it has fewer bumps and bubbles. So I took a pencil to squish out any extra. And this is the back, although it could be the front. You could add little chalkboard clothespins like the ones at the Dollar Tree to the front that says what you have in your station. Like if you put cocoa, coffee, creamers, or whatnot in there. And now this side, I'm going to take the rest of, what was left over, and I'm going to add those onto what I'm going to use as the front. And those little papers that I showed you just a second ago, they're kind of like little plaques or frames, and I just fell in love with every one of those, so I'm probably going to make crafts with all of them. So here, yes, I pick out the one that says Rise and Shine and the chicken. I love the whole Rise and Shine chicken look for my kitchen, and I have loved that since the 80s. Please don't judge me. Yes, I'm old. So whatever you like, whatever you have decorated your kitchen in would make a really cute border for your coffee station creation here. I know lots of people like the farmhouse look and do the cows or the pigs, the horses, whatever. So you can find something that matches your decor and it will match and just really be a cute addition to your kitchen and coffee station. So now I'm just chattering. Sorry. But I'm going to finish putting this together here and letting it dry. Let me know in the comments what your kitchen is decorated in. What colors do you all like? What would you like to see me do on my channel? Now, once we get this all worked out, we're going to use a fingernail file to sand off the little paper edges. It just makes it look kind of more finished and a little more high-end-ish to buff off those little pieces that are on there. And you can go around and restain the edges if you'd like to make it look, whatever way you'd like it for it to look. I just liked the sanded edges, and I didn't go back and restain because I liked it the way it was. But I've seen people do the dry brushing just to give it more of a rustic look. For me, I rustic looked with the sanding block just to go in between the slats and around the edges to just bring out some of the natural light colored wood in between. And with that, I covered it in a acrylic spray where you can use a Mod Podge or same acrylic spray, shiny or matte, just to finish it out and make it a little more waterproof. And I hope you like it. I really do. Please subscribe and hit that bell.